Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Red Hot Chili Pepper Songs and Memories, where I talk about songs by the Red Hot Chili Peppers and I talk about the memories they gave me. Now we're on the last day of Red Hot Chili Pepper month, and I'm going to be talking about for day 30, Dani, California. And I put this song last on this list because it pretty much was the first song I heard by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I was in the ninth grade, and I was just pretty much a nervous person back then. Like every time I was about to get out of the house, my stomach was hurting for some reason. Cause again, it was pretty much nerves. No matter what I did, like I wouldn't eat, my stomach would hurt. I would eat, my stomach would hurt. I would eat but not drink anything, my stomach would hurt, and I would do the opposite. Like I would drink something but not eat, and my stomach would hurt. I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with me? Why do I feel so off? Like pretty much awful. And I'm like, no, it's because like no, it was more like because your stomach hurt because you're nervous. And I remember waking up early and I heard this song for the first time. Like, oh, what's this song? And I like it was on Much Music in high school, and I'm like, what is this? And like it was the band going through different periods in like music history, like Elvis and the Beatles and Sex Pistols in the 80s, like hair metal, and then Nirvana and like holy crap, this is actually a really interesting thing. And then they went back to the original stuff. I'm like, and I remember even being in my school uniform in the morning and nobody else was like awake. And I'm like, oh my god, this song kicks ass. And I'm like, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh my god, this song is amazing. I'm just like, I like, oh my god, where has this been my whole life? And I remember like because of the guitar solo, it just reminds me of it reminded me of space for some reason. It reminded me of like, oh, this is space rock. Mostly because Stadium Arcadium has something to do with planets like Jupiter and Mars. I'm like, man, this is gonna be a lot more spacey than I'm gonna remember. And I'm like, oh my god, this is actually a really good song. This song kicks ass. And I remember like finally getting an MP3 or a listening device of some kind and just putting the song on. I'm like, oh my god, this is just amazing. And whenever the video played, whenever the video just played on Much Music, I'm like, Much Music or Much More Music, I'm like, oh my god, this song is here. And I'm like, do 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 ch do 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 ch. And I remember just being alone. Every time it was on, I would be like in my basement, and I would just be dancing to this. I'd be like, do 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 do, and I was just like jumping up and down, and I was just by myself, and like do 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 do, and I'm just like, and I was pretty much like doing what Anthony Kiedis does, like not knowing how to dance, but just keeping the groove, like do 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 do. I have no rhythm. I have no rhythm in terms of dancing. Like I did say this a while ago. I have no rhythm in terms of dancing. So I just do like I either do like the Anthony Kiedis move where I don't dance but I just like go around with the beat, or just like dance like Ellen DeGeneres, just like just going at it, just dancing whatever I can or whatever. And I might be a black guy, but I have no rhythm. Despite some black people don't have rhythm, so there's that. So yeah, just Danny California just reminds me of high school. Well, it should because it was the first song I ever heard by them, and it came out during high school, and I just couldn't stop listening to it for a while. Then I moved on to like their back catalog and getting into it, and somehow I don't know how I just at the time it and after all these years I'm just surprised like as of right now, as of 2019, the song is uh how old is the song? Hold on. It came out in 2006, right? The song itself came out in 2006. Yeah, it came out in 2006. So the song itself is pretty much like 2006. So it's around 13 years old, which honestly, at the time, actually, it didn't even go by quickly. It just went slowly. And every time like the song comes on, I was like, "Oh, this is 13 years old." Time moved. It wasn't even the whole time moves by fast. It's like wow, it's only 13 years old. I thought it was a lot more. I thought I remember when it was still new. It still is new, even though it's been 2 albums later. And I'm like, it still is pretty new. Like it sounds so fresh and it sounds so ideal. It just reminds me of like the stomach pains I had when I was in high school, especially in my second, like the first year of the second semester. I'm like, oh my stomach hurts. Just think of the song. Just think of Dani, California. Just keep thinking about it. And I'm like, oh my god, this is actually a really good. Uh, oh my god, this song. Oh, I want to listen to it right now. I want to listen. I just want to watch the music video for it right now. And I'm gonna do it as soon as I finish up with this because it's the last day. And God, I just enjoy talking about. I just enjoy talking about like all this, you know. I genuinely enjoy talking about like Dani, California, and to end everything else. Like I'm so glad this month happened. I'm so glad that Californication turned 20 this month because I just like talking about the Red Hot Chili Peppers no matter what, you know? And I'm glad, like, I'm just genuinely glad I have a channel like this just to talk about this shit, you know? And that this song itself, just putting it last on the list, just reminds me of how invested I am to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. For their ups and downs, I'm still invested, and I still hold a candle to them. I have 3 different shirts featuring the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I have all their albums. I'm like looking at this right now. I have all their albums right here, like this and like this. I'm looking at several like, and uh, I'm just so glad that I'm a Chili Pepper fan, and I just love them. I genuinely love how like they evolved over the years, like with them like battling their addictions. I'm genuinely amazed about how everything just turned out. Because I can talk to anybody about the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I'm so glad that as of right now they're still making music, and they have legions of fans. And to anybody who's watching this or watching this entire thing, I'd like to say thank you for watching. And I'm gonna miss doing, as of the last day for the Red Hot Chili Pepper songs this month. Um, I'm I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss talking about the Red Hot Chili Peppers in such a high fashion. Thank you, honestly, because it was hard work, but I loved doing it, and I just like talking about the songs. I will talk about more Red Hot Chili Pepper songs in the future, and I'll make more episodes of Red Hot Chili Pepper music videos. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video challenge if I do one. Probably need a long break if I ever do another one. So thank you, and that's it for another episode of Red Hot Chili Pepper Songs and Memories. The end.